Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hello. Welcome in, Geminis. Someone's trying to keep you aggravated and stuck, but you're having none of that because you realize that as you get going with your day and what you are kind of being hustled, it's like you're being hustled. So you don't want to get out of your routine. You want to stay in the light. I'm trying to find the light here. Trying to stay in the light, stay in your light, and stay light. Just keep it light. You're not frustrated. You're not going to be swayed. And when you get right back into, your routine and you're doing your own pace, you're enjoying a lot of different things that whatever this hustle energy is trying to get you to be removed from or to not see or miss. Okay. So let's get into this, Gemini, and I'm going to spin the dragonflies I've made out of sea glass here, just to kind of get the energy going of that of a dragonfly, and that is very welcoming and open to our uniqueness, as well as its transformative path. That is the messages or the energy of the dragonfly. So let's get into this here. Someone is trying to stand in your way. Gemini. They're trying to use your shine, but stand in front of you so that you're in the shadows. But they can't do it, so they need your shine. But they're very, very okay with taking your shine and letting you stand in the dark. And I need to, I'm being told, say that again, just because I think even with the cards, maybe you didn't hear it. Someone is very okay with taking your shine and having you stand in the dark, okay? So that's the type of energy you're dealing with. Be aware. Let's get into this, Gemini. What's going on here for you? Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Lack, 5 of Pentacles. And let's remember, not everything will resonate, but take what doesn't, leave the rest. Take what helps you. Run with that. Forget the rest. 5 of Pentacles. Or, keep it in mind, because sometimes with reads, I'll think, this has nothing to do with me. And then, like 2 days later, or a couple weeks later, I'll think, oh, hello. I remember hearing about you. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. In lack, someone's got a health issue, maybe. Someone's in lack here. It's this person that has no problem with taking your essence and letting you stand in the dark. It's really obnoxious. Okay, the star is here. I think you two have, you and this energy have similar wishes for your lives, but they're running out of time and they know it, or they don't have the confidence to pull it off. And so now they're kind of, I feel like it's a scramble energy to take what you can do, to take even for some of you what you've already done, I've heard. And yeah, I think the frustrating thing the most is their comfort, or they're so comfortable with this. The Hangman. This energy has hung out, and they have concluded that they don't have the hard work ethic or the stick-to-itness, the strength, the self-confidence, the grit it takes to pull something off, but they're happy to steal from you. So it's kind of like, be aware. And I think for many of you, you know who this is. 2 of Pentacles. It's somebody who juggled you. Somebody who was so busy. They're always so busy. They're really not doing much of anything from what I can gather in the energy here, but they like to portray themselves as very busy and pursuing what you're pursuing. So interested in what you're interested in. And Spirit's just saying, just be aware. 10 of Pentacles. You are the 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. Yeah. You're the golden. You're what's golden here. You're the abundance here. You're the person that makes things happen. They might have left you, but clearly the energy I'm feeling is keep the distance here. If they circle back around, you leave them. Be polite. There's no reason to dip to any other level, but the message is pretty clear. Just it's just an energy you don't need around yourself. Three of Pentacles. It's not out for you in any way. It's out for themselves. Three of Pentacles here. Yeah. You've gone on now since this time to develop a lot of new relationships and rapport and collaborations. And I do see that in some cases, this person left you high and dry. Maybe they've stole from you before. And by that, I mean maybe literally or energy-wise or your ideas, something along those lines. And they have left you high and dry before. And you've had to use that same sort of grit that you have for this project or this wish of yours, this life goal, to get yourself out of the hole they left you in for some of you. So it's a twofold message of don't go back to the hole, don't go into another hole that they provide for you. And also for those of you who haven't been in a hole with this person, make sure that you aren't, okay? That you don't. Because I do see quite a few of you had to build up from nothing here and create new opportunities for yourself and teams and collaborations. And now you're growing, but there is still, and it could have even been years ago that this happened or months ago or considerable amount of time. How you look at time, what would be a considerable time, the distance there is still very close because of, it's because of the sadness. But I feel like you've tucked it away pretty good. It's just kind of, the message as a whole is a warning, and also just maybe if you're the type of person that can turn the other cheek, just be aware. Just be aware of how you felt back then, the way they were treating you. I don't see that this person has changed. Just a reminder of how far you've come and what that took. So you're never back in that kind of scenario again. Learning the lessons. You've learned the lesson here. I think you want to think the best of this person. That's understandable, but this person doesn't come out in any differently. Their energy isn't any different, according to the cards. So Page of Pentacles, yeah, this person comes out as they were before with you, which is not putting in enough effort. More messages for a Gemini. Now they're going to swing in, and their strategy is going to be King of Swords, Four of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles, all on the side. They're going to be unruly when they don't get their way, and they are very confident they'll get their way again. They're going to be strategic, but this time they're going to be very pointed and rude and potentially verbally aggressive because they're not getting their way. You're not going with their flow. They intend to take your energy and ignore you again. But they're going to talk to you like, I see you. I've really taken this in. I really see you now. How did I not see you before? It's going to be something like that. Very soap opera-ish. You're going to be able to see right through this. And where they've been slow, now they want to speed it up. Well, they're speeding it up because there's something on their end that's just like, the end is near. And so there is, as I mentioned earlier, a sense of desperation here to get something going. Get anything going. So they're pulling out the stops for a lot of people. Three of Cups. I'm just hearing it's too bad they don't spend this kind of effort on just healing themselves. But I do see that they're all about the destruction they've always been about still. Three of Cups, yeah. I feel like how you'll know this person is that they are party, and they're heavy drinkers, and they're all about the social. And the social and this style has worked for them for many years, but it's coming to an end. They're definitely trying to look a certain way. And they've always been like this. They're looking like something that they're not. That's how you'll know them too. The Queen of Wands. They're very attracted to you or you to them. But Spirit is saying This is just how you're going to know them because you have to put it all into perspective. Attraction will only go so far before they stab you in the back. Okay, and I am hearing stab you in the back. So they did that before. They're planning on doing that again. That's also how you'll know them. So we're getting good clues. But I do feel like even when I started this read initially, you were like, yeah, I'm familiar with this person. I know exactly who you're talking about. Queen of Swords. Now, remember we had the King of Swords on the side. See, they'd love to come in like this and say, oh, we're the divine match. And for a while, you even thought that too. But remember, when they come in, they're on their side, and they've never been a match for you. You've always been the talent and the communication, or like you're a presenter of information or something, and they want to be that, but they can't get themselves there. The talents that you have, they do not possess. And if they do, they don't have enough confidence to even try, which is why they steal. You're definitely an exclamation point for a lot of people, including them. So you will draw in a lot of energies because you are so well-spoken and you're so intelligent. So always be aware of that you bring in both types of energy. You just bring in a variety of energies, okay? So you're open to it, but also you're aware, and sometimes that requires being protected. Always protect yourself, of course, do your protection rituals, but protected in that, you don't, it's just like the energy we started with. You don't get hustled. You don't get off your game. You don't get off your pace. You don't allow someone to make you frustrated when you're not frustrated, or moving quicker when you're not interested in moving quicker, because you're just missing the things that you normally do, something about your routine, okay? The World in the reverse. This talks about shortcuts. Yeah, this is what this person's all about, is the shortcut. They want the shortcut. They don't want to work hard like you have for this. They want what you have worked hard for, and that's the shortcut, is to take it from you. Gemini, why is this happening? What is the why here, Spirit? I'm sensing that they're going to be very fiery. Very fiery, so be aware of things that they may say that might be triggering, because they're going to be so angry that they cannot persuade you and they cannot manipulate you anymore, and you're in a better place, healthy, more aware of self-worth. And yeah, they're going to try anything to kind of get you off your game, and that's gonna, I'm feeling like a definite something from the throat chakra that's very fiery. So make sure that this is just kind of a heads up that when this comes in, you want to just stay your zen, calm self and put it back in your mind on them. This is them speaking on them, okay? This energy, this anger, this fiery throat chakra verbiage, speaking out fiery, is them and their frustration, not you. Disconnect from that. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Why this is happening? It's happening because you're the one who's connected. You're the one that's done the work. Now you're good. You're in good with some sort of industry or situation, and they didn't put in the effort. They flaked out. They flaked out on you. They treated you poorly, and they're forever, because that's their energy, in choppy water. They never find the calm water. They're always in choppy water because of their poor treatment of others and the way they conduct themselves, or lack thereof. Okay, we've gotten the advice here, but is there anything else for Gemini? The Hermit. Just sit tight. You know, the Hermit is how you got out of this sadness, is you went within. And actually, in a lot of ways, they helped you to understand self-worth and to be in your corner and to even be that much more successful by really focusing in on what you want and not focusing in on other people, or seeing patterns in what you've accepted in life. Yeah. Queen of Cups, they see how endearing you are to people, how sweet you are, how much you give to others. Eight of Pentacles. It actually does have something to do with your soul purpose, this disposition that you possess. But again, I'm hearing just be aware that that attracts all types of light. I should say all types of energy to your light. Be aware that that attracts all types of energies to that bright light of yours. Yeah, and I'm being reminded again, be aware of the fiery, something fiery coming from the throat. So something fiery they're going to say. Final messages for our Geminis. I think this is pretty clear cut. Judgment. There will be judgment here. There is judgment now. There's judgment in this whole, I feel it already, beginning. And they feel it too. And that was their need at the beginning part of the energy that I was reading of. There's a sense of hustle it up. Like, you know, the karma's biting at their heels and they're really trying to make something happen here. But the judgment is already in effect. And karma's at play. 9 of Wands is also out here. And they're getting exhausted trying to outrun this karma of theirs, as well as they just know it's their time to face the music. Final messages. I feel like there's a little bit more here. They don't want to see that they're exhausted, but that is what's coming out of their energy right now. They're just exhausted because they can't finagle out of this. The Magician. Meanwhile, you're abundant and things are going great guns for you. There is an element of sadness here for this person because maybe you've known them a long time, but Spirit is saying, feel that. But it's like, feel that, but keep that to yourself. Don't give any kind of open doors, windows, nothing for this energy. Nothing. Because that's what they look for, the little cracks that they can get in. 10 of Swords is out here. Yes, this is absolutely an ending. That's what the 10 of Swords is all about. Among other things, it's primarily finito. This is done. Okay? And also notice how many times this person has been stabbed in the back. I don't think that's you. I think that is a metaphor to how many times this person has stabbed you in the back and how many people they stab in the back. Yeah, you're all about what's next, who's coming at you with a cup of love, like a genuine cup of love is what I'm hearing. And that's in love as well as in friendship. Maybe soulmate energy even. But, you know, we talked about the new collaborations that you're making here. Yeah, it's slow motion, which was when you're around this person, versus as soon as you kind of left them and got on the other side of the pain. And I don't think that took too long because you always kind of knew what you were dealing with. That doesn't lessen the pain. I just think you didn't spend a lot of time in the pain. You learned from it more so than not. And then energy started moving for you. You're in the midst now of that energy still moving for you. Things that you were able to find that were inspirational to you, not a downer. This energy was a downer. It tried to always pull you down, be with them, trauma bond, that type of thing. Yeah, you're totally blocking that. And when you block that, past tense, you stepped into your own power. You stepped into your leadership. Your heartbreak, in other words, turned into your foundation. How interesting how that can work. And I think you really leaned into your spirit team, and that helped you see a lot of this as the illusion that it is, and illusions, I'm told, in plural. And you got the wheel moving. You know, you had good fortune on your side. I see nothing but abundance here. You have also, out of this scenario, because you've changed up your energy, brought in your divine match. And if that hasn't happened just yet, I see that it's about ready to. I see that it's I say this a lot, but I do feel like it's like something, it's energy in your orbit. It's around you. And some of you have already found this person due to the energy shift that you created, made happen here. Okay. So you don't want to be falling back into anything energy wise that doesn't serve you. And also, and we talked a little bit about this energy too, looking at how far you've come. Look at how you were the catalyst here. You made the change. You made the energy change. You defended yourself. You were in your corner here. Because this person was nowhere to be found after they took what they thought they wanted, or, they're kind of in and out anyway. So sometimes they don't even know what they want, but they'll like get involved in your energy just to stir it up and create problems, because some of that is fun for them. But it was a burden for you. Now I see this same energy is happening to them. They're in a lot of burdens right now. While you're moving on to soulmate energy, very dynamic, maybe also celebration for family life. I mean, I really think you've just done a 180 here, really. Your life and energy has just been changed up completely. Okay. Yeah, but you've put an end to their manipulations, and you will now, too, should they show themselves. Because you know what's right for you, and you know what your happily ever after is, and you're not confused about that anymore. All right, let's get an angel wish. You invested in self, and with that investment, you got very clear. A lot of clarity here. Here we go, Gemini. Angel wishes are, your angels will only give you the challenges that you are capable of handling. Absolutely. This was a challenge, and you handled it, and you were capable, and you're capable of it again, even more so if it decides to show up. Ask your inner self the answer to your question. And by show up, it may not have the nerve to show up. It just may. There's a high probability, but it may just kind of hint at showing up, and you can feel that too. Ask your inner self the answers to your questions. You know this routine. You know this person. Yeah, that's the inner knowing that you have. Let's grab a charm. Couple come out. This is the dragon. Yeah, dragon. That's huge transformation. And that's a nod to what you've been through. Again, I'm in the shadows. Okay, you don't want to be in the shadows, Gemini. Yeah, huge transformation here. The dragon. Also the year of the dragon right now. This is the rabbit that talks about prosperity, but this rabbit has like on a suit and, is like a court jester type and is bugling a trumpet here. And I feel like you're just saying, yeah, I did it. Tell the world I'm the one that made this prosperous. I came from nothing and made something. And I did it with love. Amor is here. I did it with grace. I did it with style. I did it not being in the shadows. I did it with my own shine. I kept my my shine intact where it deserves to be, with me. And good for you. Great for you. Good job. That's your message, Gemini. I hope it's helpful. Hope you found something here that you can resonate with. If nothing else, just pat yourself on the back. If you resonate with this particular situation, yeah, absolutely pat yourself on the back. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me today.